Hello, this is Niswander, and welcome to the Nowman Show. And I'm here with the band Neverwonder. So we're going to hear 3 songs, and starting with the lead singer here. What is your name?
My name is Fabienne Grisel.
Fabienne. Yes. Let me guess. That's a Swiss-French name?
It's a French name, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a French name. So you are from Switzerland?
I am.
So what city did you grow up in?
I grew up in a little town called Geneva, Switzerland.
Ah, I know of Genève en français.
It's exactly, yes.
Yes, yeah, I have, my grandmother was from that area. Yeah, so on my father's side, yes. So how did you get into music?
Oh, wow. I started very young. Mostly, my father was a trumpet player, and also I grew up, singing at church first. And then I went from there, basically, and then I went to music school and all that. I guess I've always been musical. I guess you can say that.
Oh, yes, I sang in church, too. That's interesting.
Yeah, I started there, yeah. Yeah.
So when did you first discover rock and roll?
Oof, very early on. My mother was a big Elvis fan, and then she had, a lot of cool records from the States. And then being from Europe, we have a lot of British also, like influence, like the Rolling Stones and, all of that. So very early on, actually. And so it kind of went from there. Led Zeppelin, the Police back then also.
Oh, absolutely.
All that stuff.
Fantastic. So who would you say your biggest influence is?
Oh, there's too many to number, really. I'm influenced by a lot of things. So I like all kinds of music, from jazz to blues to classical, to world music. I find beautiful pieces of music everywhere, and every genre of music. So. Yeah.
I'm with you. Wow, that's great. And of course, you bring the European flavor to this band as well. So that's great. So what's the first song that we're going to be hearing today?
The first song is "Give It All."
Give it all.
Mm-hmm.
Give it all. Neverwonder. Give it all.
So, you really think we have a problem? I really don't see it all that way. Just when I believe that we are talking, you say that we never feel the same. I'm taking what you think is over. You don't need it anymore. Giving my love on to someone. Just tell me this time. And I'm gonna move along. And I'm gonna move. So you give it all now. How do you feel of my reactions? Do you think that I have gone too far? Well, that is the price that you'll be paying. If you never see the shame in who you are, taking what you think is over. You don't need it anymore. Giving my love on to someone. Just stop it and stop. And I'm gonna move along. And gonna move. So you're giving it all now. Give it all now. No, how you give it all now, now. No, now. You give it all now, now. No, I'm taking what you think is over. You don't need it anymore. Giving my love onto someone. Just tell me this time. I'm taking what you think is over. You don't need it anymore. Giving my love onto someone. Just tell me this time. I'm taking what you think is over. You don't need it anymore.
Oh, what's your name?
My name's Jay Wise.
Jay Wise.
Is camera right?
Yes. We're right here.
Oh, hello. Okay. Gotcha.
So, Wise, that's your last name?
It is my last name.
Wow, your birth name?
Birth name is James Wise. Yes.
James Wise.
Yes.
That's a very wise name.
Yeah, I'd like to think that I am wise, but most of the time I'm not. So that's just the way it goes.
That's okay. That's all right. So you, excellent guitar playing there. Fantastic.
I try. It's you have to kind of step it up to be in this band. So I do my best.
When did you first start playing?
13.
Wow.
13 years old. Yeah.
So what got you into playing guitar?
Actually, I had a family member who was he came back from the Army, and he started playing all these Eagles tunes and classic rock and writing his own songs, and I just fell in love with the guitar, and he was my big inspiration. So I decided to keep on going, and I was listening to metal during those days, Judas Priest, Def Leppard, all those type of guys, and I wanted to be one of them. And so I practiced 8 hours a day for like 4 years.
Oh, 8 hours a day.
Yes, I was playing Hollywood by the time I was 16.
Oh my gosh, that's dedication.
It was dedication, yes.
What was the name of your first band?
Ooh, boy, I think it was Irony.
Oh, hi, ironic.
Ironic, yeah, exactly. Yes.
So, what would you say your favorite band is? Do you have one, or?
I don't have a particular favorite band. I love every genre. I love bands like Kansas is one of my favorite. Journey is a favorite. I love all the metal bands out there. I'm a big jazz fan. I'm a Joe Pass fan. I'm a Wes Montgomery fan. I love John Coltrane. All those guys, all those classic jazz guys. That's what I do on the side. I play jazz when I'm not playing with these guys.
Wow. So you have your own jazz thing too?
I play with various people. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, you have to share that with me too sometime.
I'll give it my best try, sure.
It's always great to hear and see musical diversity and
Absolutely, and jazz is arguably the peak of what a performer or a musician can do, because it has the most challenging aspects of musicality. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, James.
Yeah, James. Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
My pleasure. Thank you for being on the show.
Awesome.
And talk to the drummer up here.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Well, let me come around here for you. So, what is your name?
My name is Andres Ramos, but everybody calls me Dre.
Why do they call you Dre?
I think it's because Andres is hard to say, I think, really, to be honest with you. But, years ago, before Dr. Dre and the guy on MTV, I had a guy I worked with, and he started calling me Dre, and it kind of stuck. So I think that's kind of where it went. So
Yeah, nicknames are all right. I mean, that's good. I mean, sometimes it is easier, but Andreas, I like Andreas.
Right, yeah. It's funny because I actually wanted to change my name when I was a kid. I didn't like it because no one could ever say it. It's just Andre with an S, but anyway. But
You ever heard of Andreas Wollenweider?
no, I haven't. Well, maybe I have.
Yeah.
But no, it's an.
Electro harp player.
I love my name now. I mean, I wouldn't change it for. No, not at all.
Love it. I think it's a great name.
Yeah, thank you.
When did you first start playing drums?
I was about seven. I always wanted to play drums. I was one of those kids that played on the Tupperware while they were cleaning the garage. Yeah, I was the Tupperware, Pamper Box, Quaker Oats, that thing. So my mom saw that, that I wanted to play. So she actually bought me a kit for when I was like 7. And then we started jamming out in the garage and playing stuff like Highway to Hell and Paranoid from Black Sabbath, things like that. And just took it from there, so.
Oh, wow, fantastic. Now, you sing also, right?
Yeah, somehow I ended up singing too. I don't know. It just came about. Now, my dad's a big singer too. He, he's not a professional or anything, but I think that's where I get kind of my, my tone or whatever you want to say, my ear for singing. So, it just kind of runs in the family type of thing. So,
what's your favorite band or artist?
Like these guys, I don't really have a favorite artist. I mean, I grew up listening to AC/DC, Rush. I was very influenced by a lot of drummers, to be honest with you. But then, as I got older, I realized there was more than drums, out there. So it just became, I love anything that is. I'm not a big this drummer's amazing and this guitar player's amazing. I'm more like a unit kind of. I like any band that can produce good songs, even if it's country, rap, whatever. It's all good. You know what I mean? That's where I'm kind of at. But growing up, I loved AC/DC. Now, I like Audio Slave. I like everything that's kind of out there right now.
Like The Clash?
What's that?
The Clash?
Who?
The Clash?
I remember The Clash. Are they still around?
No, but they were a great band.
Oh, they were super hot. Yeah. Back in the day, yeah, totally.
So, what do we got? What song are we gonna hear now?
We're going to do. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do. Movin' On.
Movin' On.
Yeah.
So we are now going to hear Movin' On from Neverwonder.
Got caught in the spell of your game. Was willing to trust everything you said. A year and a half has passed and no change. Saw your deceit and your manipulative way. You think I'll break down? I was better. Think I'm weak. Yeah, I took you wrong. I won't break down. It's better, 'cause I'm sure. Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Can't see me along on a leash. It's broke. The love sink puppet at feet, gotta go. It's fire out the girls, yeah. I feel that. I've been on my side for you to worry about. You think I break down? I was better. You think I'm weak? Yeah, I prove you wrong. I won't break down. It's better, 'cause I'm strong. Yeah, I'm moving on. Moving on. Hey, yeah. Can't string me along again. Do better. I'm moving on right now. Got my control. You thought I'd wait around, but now I finally found out. Got good and go, can't take no more. That's why I'm moving on. Think I break down, I was better. Think I'm weak. Yeah, I prove you wrong. I won't break down. It's better, 'cause I'm strong. Yeah, I'm moving on. You think I'll break down? I was better. You think
On.
Yep.
Neverwonder. Yeah, that was great.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Love it.
Now, what's your name?
My name is Vincent Ramos, the bass player.
Yes, the bass player. Yes. Now, how did you first get into music? Right now, you grew up in a musical family.
Yeah, I mean, my brother is the drummer in the band,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
obviously, you know, we've been playing for quite some time together, and family, friends, neighborhood, all that type of stuff. Everybody's playing, so got to do it, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a neighborhood thing. Yeah.
sometimes it is. It really is. It definitely is.
So, what was the first band that you really started getting into?
Band that I got into, definitely loves Black Sabbath, Rush, AC/DC, Triumph. Growing up, you know, all that stuff, and it just grows and grows and grows always. You know what I'm saying? So the love of rock always was there, but at the same point, my dad liked disco music in the car. So
Really?
I'm a bass player, so I like disco riffs, you know. Hey, it's okay, guys. But you find that in our music, it's a lot of groove-oriented underneath the guitar sounds and stuff like that. So you definitely have that inside there, funk, rap, all that stuff, groove. I'm a bass player.
Yeah, exactly. And when you love music, I mean, it just kind of naturally, it all kind of comes together. All these different styles that you listen to come together when you're writing too, right?
It has to happen. You know what I mean? Saying you can't be singular-minded when you're playing the music at the same time. You take what you hear from what the band members you have and outside influences, and then you create what we do as Neverwonder, and you bring those in. So in Neverwonder, there are no rules in Neverwonder. Simply put, is that we'll try everything to create what we do.
Exactly. So, when who is do you all write together, or how does the average Neverwonder song get written?
Yeah, the average Neverwonder song is basically a Neverwonder song, and it's just as you said. It's always a band-oriented thing, because at the end of the day, you bring one idea in, it grows into a song, and everybody has a skin in the game, as they say. It's not like, this is my song, this is the way it's going to be. That just doesn't work in Neverwonder. So somebody will bring an idea in, we'll rock it up, we'll keep making it better and better and better, and those are the things that you come up with at the end of the day with what we've been able to produce over many, many years.
Fantastic. Who would you say writes the lyrics?
The lyrics, that is our vocalist, Fob. Yeah, she does the majority of it. But what she does is she takes our ideas, the concept ideas of, you know, we're feeling this or feeling that, and she'll translate those. Dre comes up with some ideas, and Jay does, obviously. They give the kernels and the seeds to some stuff and melody lines. But at the end of the day, you know, Fob has her heart and soul into those things, and she definitely portrays that and makes that happen every single time when you can tell, right? When she's singing, right?
Oh, fantastic, yeah.
That heart's on the floor.
Well, a lot of times, you know, lyricists, I'm a lyricist and a musician writer, so when somebody's just a lyricist and not really a music like an instrument player,
Sure.
I wonder, like, well, you know, do you write poetry? Do you write lyrics? Or do you do any of that, or is it just music with you?
More, you know, mostly it's music, right? But my thoughts are conveyed through our team of players, our band. So we all have strengths in the band, and then we convey those ideas to her, and then she goes and takes care of that and makes those things a great thing. Absolutely, she's phenomenal at creating the message, but we'll give her ideas, obviously, and she's very receptive to those ideas. And that's when you know you have a good team. It's not like, this is my song, you know. So and that works really well for the band psyche and the band's what they're all about. So that's
Exactly,
what we're doing.
and it's always interesting to talk about the creative process, because how how the songs come together, because it's never the same way twice.
You're right, but we do have an idea, and we've been very thoughtful about how we go about it in that respect. That don't get me wrong, there are times where someone brings in a pretty finished song, and then we'll start messing with it, but sometimes it goes back to the way it was. But we want to examine all parts of it to make it the best song that we can make it, and that's a tribute to ourselves, but also to our fan base and everybody that listens to our music, that we have to do our best to create a great version of that song, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's fantastic. Well, so how can people learn more about your music? Where can they find it?
Well, obviously, you can always check out Neverwonder at neverwonder.com. All the social media sites, you just click in Neverwonder, and they'll all pop up. And you can always check out our music. Always, everything is online. Please come out to the shows. Come out to everything that we do. It's truly important. We appreciate all the indie artists out there. Everybody supporting each other. But at the end of the day, check out neverwonder.com, all social media, and come check it out. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
Like you helping
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Like you helping us
Absolutely.
today. It matters. It truly matters that you do things to this, help
indie bands out and become something great for all of us. So I appreciate you today.
Well, I
Thank you.
thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys, coming out and playing today, taking the time out of your afternoon to come and join us here in the studio. I really appreciate it.
Rock and roll, baby.
It's
We're always here.
rock and roll. I love it. That's exactly where I'm from a lot of different genres too, but the rock is where it all pulls together in my life too. So I understand that. So thank you so much again for being on the show. And this is Niswander with Neverwonder on the Nowman Show. And remember, stay present in the moment always.
I was a girl who wanted everything. Dreamt out a life that you're right. All the days and I keep searching for my life. All the days and I keep searching for my life. Stop trying me, 'cause I see you in me now, and I'm drowning. Stop draining me, my heart's on a bow, and I'm drowning, and I'm drowning. Too many dreams lingered on. Too many lies stole my sunrise. For the days and I keep searching for my life. All the days and I keep searching for my life. Stop trying me, 'cause I see you weigh me down, and I'm drowning. Stop draining me, my heart's on a round, and I'm drowning. I'm What do you say? The things you say, you're drowning me. What do you do? The things you do, I don't need you. What do you think? God is okay to tear me down. You know it's true. I'm gonna make it through. I'm gonna make it through. What do you do? The things you do. I don't understand why you weigh me down. You weigh me down.
Drowning me,
You weigh me down.
drowning me.
You weigh me down. Won't you stop drowning me? Can't you stop drowning me? Oh no, no, no. Stop drowning me, 'cause I see you weigh me down, and I'm drowning. Stop draining me, my heart's on the ground, and I'm drowning. Yeah, I'm drowning. Can't you stop?